It is Wellness Wednesday or Check-In Wednesday. Just checking in to see how we're doing. I am packing. I'm getting ready to move. It's such a crazy story how that's even happening, but I'm pretty much house sitting for 6 months, but in this neighborhood that everybody wants to move into. So I'm really excited about it because it's like, I remember saying if I ever lived in this area, like this is where I would want to be. And just random. But yeah, now I get to go there in a season of it's not lack. I think it's things that we've been taught to feel are lack, and realizing like sometimes you're more abundant when you don't have certain things readily available to you. And so I think like this whole transition out of the corporate space and doing business differently, just doing life differently, I've been able to experience so much more abundance. The people I'm meeting and like how things get handled or taken care of is usually like in a community space, and it's somebody giving, it's somebody saying, hey, I got you for this, or hey, I know somebody who does this. And so it's just connection after connection after connection. And it's really like ideally how I always envision community to be like interconnected, not just not to where it's like a what's the word I'm looking for, a crutch, but to where you're genuinely connected to people who want to see you succeed. They want to see you do well. They believe in what you do, and they share their resources. And so, I think resources, we just get so tied into the money aspect that we don't realize that we ourselves are resources for other people. And so many people have been resources for me in this season, in this last year of being out of the corporate space, and my life has drastically changed. Like even my relationship with stress, like I can go up and then I can go down. Whereas before I could go up and then I would like hang out around here without even knowing that I was stressed. Now I know when I'm stressed. So I'm holding the phone, so I'm sorry it's a little shaky. I say all that to say that there's so much abundance on the other side of us, like stepping outside of the ideal way of doing things or the conditioned way of doing things, or what we felt like or we believed that we needed to do in order to be successful or to be happy or to to feel better. Sometimes it's really just releasing, and it's not like you're releasing something that you want to hold on to. It's something that you feel like you need to, like working in a corporate space. I was ready to do something different. I didn't want to do it anymore, but the fear of how was I going to do something else? What was that going to look like? How am I going to like take care of myself? And what happens because I had a 3-month plan. That's all I could do. And I'm like, what happens after 3 months if I still don't have a job or I still don't have this? And in 3 months, I was introduced to the person who would give me a job. And I started off part-time, and now I'm about to shift it to more full-time. It's not necessarily considered full-time, but more serious, more substantial income that can support a lifestyle. And I don't even know what all of that would look like, but you just kind of watch yourself being guided to a new level, a new experience. And I don't know, I'm in awe because, we talk about faith. We talk about like believing in something, and it's kind of like the last video I was talking about, like our circumstances don't change until we believe in something new. And so we always wonder like, why hasn't it happened yet? When will it happen? And sometimes it's just shifting the belief that you have to work on first before you can invite this change in. And so like shifting the belief creates the capacity to move forward, to be able to hold the space of the new journey that's already destined for you. Is really just you learning to work with you learning to like see yourself differently, experience yourself differently. So it's been a really beautiful experience. It's been stressful for sure, but I would not go back. Like earlier I was singing I won't go back, I can't go back. Yeah, I was singing that, to the way it used to be. Now I know I can't sing, but What's my, I look oily right there. Oop. Anyway, all of this to say, things are timely, and our healing journeys are not just about us feeling better, like in a temporary sense. It's about us living a more aligned life, because things shift when you move from the heart. Like, that's what living an aligned life looks like, is being able to move from that heart space, that God space that's connected to something bigger than all of us, and trusting it and believing it. And it is not hard to trust it and believe it, especially when you don't see the things right in front of you. But yeah, like, it's just a great big world out there. Opportunities, different ways people are making money that are not in the traditional sense, that are taking care of themselves and that care about community, and that are like doing the heavy lifting in the community, or doing work that feels more aligned with your spirit. Like, it's really that simple. So yeah, I'm just checking in with y'all, packing, and sitting here in awe of all the shifts. So, what's shifting in your life? What's going on with y'all?